When Mike Tyson emerged onto the heavyweight boxing scene of the 1980s, the world talked about one thing: his power. In his initial 2-year run to the title, Tyson racked up 25 knockouts in 27 fights, 20 of those taking place in the first 2 rounds. The man they called Kid Dynamite could hit like no one else, that much was clear. But the essential violence of his style sometimes overshadowed the fact that he knew how and when to hit, and how to avoid being hit in return.
Say, as Henry Tillman said in the article, some derogatory things about I'm going to do it, I don't think or move my head. As anybody can see, I'm almost a master at evading the punches coming at me. If anybody saw all of my fights, I don't get hit. I yet to have a bloody nose. I never had marks on my face. And as everybody say, it's hard because I'm a counterpuncher myself, but I just do it with a lot of aggression.
In addition to the ferocity of his finishes, some of the confusion regarding Tyson's technical skill was a result of the unusual system of his trainer, Cusdmato. Tyson happily made use of tactics eschewed by most other boxers as risky, unorthodox, and awkward.
In watching tapes of Mike Tyson, so many times he falls off balance, his feet get mixed up, he starts boxing out of a southpaw position, but he hits so hard that it doesn't matter what position he's hitting you from, or what angle. He's just a devastating puncher.
D'Amato's signature style of head movement is well known, but the footwork with which he imbued his students is less appreciated. Among the pivots and myriad conventional movements and steps, one maneuver stands out in particular. I call it the Cusdmatoshift, and it looks like this. Typically, a shift occurs when a fighter momentarily reverses the position of his feet, stepping either from orthodox to southpaw or vice versa, either to take an angle, land a punch, or both. Here's a classic shift from Gennady Golovkin, who distracts his opponent with a right uppercut, continues his momentum by stepping forward with his right foot, and throws what is now essentially a southpaw straight left to the body. Most fighters who use shift steps do so to help them cover distance or to make up for a limited ability to pull their weight back while moving forward. The shift allows these fighters to throw their lead hand as one would normally throw a cross, by transferring weight forward from the rear foot to the front. Tyson did this at times. Being a pressure fighter, he often needed to cover distance, and used the shift to hit his opponents as they backpedaled or circled away from him. But he was also gifted with a naturally powerful hook. The true power of Kid Dynamite lay in his innate understanding of how to rip his weight violently from front to back or from side to side. It is the motion of a man starting and then utterly destroying a lawnmower. It's scary. And so the Cusdmatoshift became Tyson's signature coup de grace, a movement perfectly designed to put him in position to land those devastating hooks. And here's how it works. As with so many of his techniques, Tyson sets this one up with the jab, prompting a defensive reaction from his opponent, Mark Young. Now Mike slips to his left, perhaps anticipating a right hand, and sees that Young is out of position, off balance, and vulnerable. So he hits the Cusdmatoshift, a quick hopping motion that keeps his feet in more or less the same place while completely reversing the orientation of his body. Tyson is now standing in a southpaw position and just about takes Young's head off with a right uppercut. Watch the whole sequence once again. The Cusdmatoshift and the killer punch. Tyson sometimes used a mirror image of the same movement to set up his left hook, which most consider to be his most dangerous shot. Here he does so against Lorenzo Boyd. Once again, Tyson blinds his man with a jab, and then using a conventional shift, steps forward with his right foot and winds up in southpaw. Next, the Cusdmatoshift. Tyson hops, switches directions, and turns his southpaw stance into an orthodox one, from which he blasts Boyd with a thudding left hook. It's easy to watch a man knock his opponents out and assume that he has power alone to thank. But sluggers, with very few exceptions, don't become all-time greats. Mike Tyson was a skilled boxer, first and foremost, and nothing underlines that like the beautiful simplicity of the D'Amato Shift. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to hit like and subscribe to my channel. For more videos like this, you can also subscribe to MMANation.com on YouTube. For more articles and analysis, find my work on badlefthook.com and bloodyelbow.com. I'm Connor Rebush, and thanks for watching.